Welcome to the Food for Thought Faithcast. Clear your minds, clear your hearts. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. We thank you for tuning in today, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hey guys, it's B-Rob. It's the Food for Thought Faithcast, and we are back for another episode. And yesterday, you remember I was talking about a little bit about NESARA, GESARA. So I'm gonna dive right into this. I'm gonna just get into what is NESARA, so you know what that is. A lot of people think it's a conspiracy theory. I haven't seen anything that proves otherwise, but it has been around and it keeps showing up. And when it keeps showing up, it's God's timeline. It's not mine. So it's there for a reason. That's what I say. I don't take things off the chessboard until they absolutely take themselves off or God takes them off. But whether or not this is true, here it is. What is NESARA? All U.S. banks have been purchased by the new U.S. Treasury, which has relocated to Washington, D.C., to the Sparks Indian Colony near Reno, Nevada. Results of a military investigation found that some bank owners secretly received a full loan payment immediately after a home purchase, signed mortgage papers, but continued to require and accept monthly mortgage payments from the homeowner. They were double dipping. Here is what has been happening for decades. In the early 1940s, as birth certificates were starting and generally accepted as legal documents, corrupt politicians kept the original documents, monetized them, and sold them on the stock market. Parents received copies and not the originals. Did you hear what I'm saying here? In the 1940s, birth certificates started and corrupt politicians kept the original documents, monetized, and sold them on the stock market. Gave your parents copies, not the originals. The politicians dipped into this hidden and illegal slush fund created from the sales. The scheme was finally revealed by military investigators. In the next few weeks, all illegal profits made from birth certificates will be returned to each citizen in answer to the questions about debt jubilee and forgiveness for all debts. Oh, wow. Wow. For over a year now, citizens have looked forward to this benefit from the new laws of the new republic. It was finally legalized by Mr. Trump on Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. I haven't seen anything. So they say the details, the U.S. Treasury will send out a computer algorithm to each bank to zero out all mortgage debt, credit card debt, car debt, etc. Citizens do not have to contact their debtor to ask for debt jubilee. Huh. Wow. Changes are coming in home ownership, foreclosures, and taxes. Mortgages will be tokenized with blockchain platform. Details will be coming soon. It started with the farmers of America. They have used their farm machinery and family home as collateral for security of loans. Many lost their farm and home if they defaulted on the loan programs. Mr. Trump has changed the system so no family will lose their farm or home. Those details are coming soon. Next to be financially reimbursed are the American Indians. then the debt relief to all citizens. Foreclosures are now illegal. No more property taxes. Sales of used home will have no taxation. New homes will have a sales tax. To cure inflation, all pricing of homes, cars, merchandise, etc. will use the pricing from the year 1955. No more credit scores. All three credit reporting agencies have been dismantled. Well, that is very interesting. And that's the first time I've read that. That is exactly what NESARA is, but that's more like it's happening in real time, like right now. But I haven't seen anything. And until I do, it's all hearsay. But I do know something, that the truth will set you free. And Trump and his admin have been doing things for this country and the American people that have never been done in our country's history. And it doesn't matter how hard the media tries to hide it or downplay it, the facts are still the facts. And it's true. And it's biblical. And the reason we say it's biblical is because John chapter 8, verses 31 and 32. So Jesus said to the Jews who had believed him, "If you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." The truth will set you free. Facts, not feelings. You know what I'm saying? This is a post by Janet Elaine Park on Facebook. And she says, "You can be in denial, but the numbers do not lie." After COVID, life became unaffordable for a lot of Americans. Groceries spiked, gas soared, housing costs exploded, interest rates made mortgages even more painful as they shot higher and higher. Prescription meds stayed outrageously high. Now the trend lines are moving in the right direction. Trump and his admin, and here's the data that the media does not want you to hear. This is key economic metrics moving in the right direction. Inflation is cooled. As of November 2025, headline inflation was 2.7 year over year, down from much higher levels in previous years of over 3%. Though data gaps from the government shutdown complicate exact month-by-month comparison, but it's still trending down, which is a good sign. Federal deficit has decreased. The U.S. federal budget deficit for the fiscal year 2025 was about $17.75 trillion, down roughly $41 billion. $41 billion. As a share of the GDP, the deficit dropped 6.3 to 5.9. These are the first annual deficit reductions since 2022. And that's due to Trump's tariffs. Next thing is prescription drug prices are coming down. In December 25, the Trump admin and 9 major drug makers agreed to cut prices by up to 70% on key medicine and will offer discount prices directly to consumers under a new platform. Additional Medicare payment models are projected to save over $26 billion in drug costs by tying U.S. prices to international benchmarks. Policies that are driving these trends. Energy and fuel policies. We've got an expanded domestic energy production and reduce regulatory hurdles helped increase supply. putting downward pressure on gas prices and energy cost. Here in Georgia, they're under $3, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. I know in California, it's still like $7, $8. What they doing over there is crazy. It's crazy. Inflation and interest rates. Stable inflation allows for the Federal Reserve to cut rates. It has already cut the federal fund rate several times in 2025, which has eased borrowing cost a little bit. Drug pricing deals. The most favored nation pricing strategy and manufacturer agreements mean lower cost at the pharmacy counter and better Medicaid pricing. Deficient reduction. It means stronger revenues and tariff collection help shrink the deficit, showing progress on a fiscal discipline. So basically, baby, it's facts over feeling. Let's be real. Inflation is not collapsing, but it has cooled. Deficits are still large, but they are smaller than the year before. Drug costs aren't free, but major companies have agreed to some real price cuts up to 70%. These are real numbers backed by government reporting and reputable news outlets. The bottom line, you don't have to love every policy. You don't have to agree with every decision the man makes. You don't have to love the orange man, but you cannot honestly deny the economic direction that we are going. With measurable results, people will feel in their wallets. The fact is, this is what we voted for. Facts matter. Data matters. Outcome matters. Faith, family, freedom. And she cites plenty of sources for inflation coming down, gas prices coming down, EIA, AAA. There's a lot of sources here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Real good stuff. So, like the book of John, Jesus said to the Jews, they had to believe in him. He said, if you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And that's the truth, even though a lot of people in this country don't want you to know it. But it's facts over feelings. I mean, feelings is what got Jesus put on the cross anyway, right? Yep. Them feelings. We're going to talk about that next episode. Them feelings that got Jesus put on the cross. Because I'm going to say this. You are always responsible for how you act, no matter how you feel. You got to answer to God one day. Guys, my name is B. Rob. This is the Food for Thought Faithcast. I love you guys. God bless you guys. And if you don't have Jesus, you better get right. Hey guys, it's B. Rob. We want to thank you once again for tuning in to the Food for Thought Faithcast. We could not do this without you guys listening and tuning in. Guys, if you ever want to pray with me, for me, talk to me, or simply be a guest on the podcast, give me a call or text 706-691-1043. Once again, my name is B. Rob. God bless you. And on a serious tip, we cannot do this without you guys. So if you would love to send a gift, $1, $5, whatever the donation amount may be, we cannot do this without you guys. We want to continue to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ around the world. Thank you guys, and God bless.